In 2003, the United States minted a special set of coins known as the Maine quarter dollar. These coins were part of the 50-state quarters program, which began in 1999 and ended in 2008. The Maine quarter features an image of a lighthouse with the inscription, "The Pine Tree State," to honor Maine's maritime heritage. While most quarters in circulation are worth just 25 cents, some of the Maine quarters, especially those with unique characteristics, can be much more valuable. If you're lucky enough to have a Maine quarter in pristine condition or one with certain errors, it could be worth far more than its face value. One such valuable Maine quarter is the 2003 Maine quarter with a double die error. This error happens when the coin's design is stamped twice, creating a noticeable shift in the image, especially on the lettering or numbers. Collectors highly prize coins with these errors because they are considered rare and unique. A 2003 Maine quarter with a double die error can be worth anywhere from hundreds to even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition. Another factor that can drive up the value of a Maine quarter is its mint condition. Coins that have been well preserved, with no visible scratches or wear, can be worth significantly more than those in circulated condition. The highest grade coins, often referred to as proofs, can fetch impressive prices on the collector's market. Now, some people might wonder if it's true that a 2003 Maine quarter could be worth $1 million. While it is extremely rare, there have been cases where a rare coin with significant errors or unique attributes has sold for millions of dollars. For example, there are famous coins like the 1933 St. Gaudens Double Eagle, which sold for over $7 million. However, it's important to remember that the value of a coin depends on a variety of factors, such as its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. If you believe you have a rare Maine quarter, it's essential to have it appraised by a professional coin dealer or a certified numismatist. They can help you determine the value of your coin and guide you on how to sell it if you wish to do so. While not every 2003 Maine quarter will make you a millionaire, it's worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows, you might just have a hidden gem in your pocket. We're going to talk about a coin that could be hiding in your collection or your change jar right now, the 1995 Washington quarter dollar. You might not realize it, but this coin could be worth a lot more than just 25 cents. We're talking potentially over $1 million. Now, let's get into why the 1995 Washington quarter is so valuable. Typically, quarters from the 1990s aren't particularly rare or special, but there's a specific variety of the 1995 Washington quarter that has caught the attention of collectors and numismatists. This is known as a rare error coin. The 1995 quarter contains a unique and highly valuable mistake that can make it worth as much as $1.1 million. What exactly makes this coin so special? It's all about the minting error. Some of the 1995 quarters were struck with a double die obverse, meaning that the image on the front of the coin was stamped more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect. This error makes the coin extremely rare and sought after by collectors, who are willing to pay a premium for it. To spot one of these rare error coins, you'll want to look for some key signs. The most noticeable characteristic is the doubling of the letters in Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as the date itself. If you find a quarter with these features, you might just have a valuable coin on your hands. Now, how can you tell if your 1995 quarter is worth this incredible amount? First, you'll need to get it properly authenticated by a professional. Since this coin is so rare and valuable, there are many fakes and replicas out there, so it's important to make sure it's the real deal. If you have a 1995 Washington quarter, take a closer look at it. If it has that double die error, you could be holding on to something worth thousands or even millions of dollars. It's always a good idea to check your coins, because you never know when you might discover a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe for more tips and updates on valuable coins. Stay tuned for our next video where we dive into other rare coins that could be worth big money. The 1965 Washington quarter is one of the most fascinating coins in the world of numismatics, and its value on the market today could be worth up to $1.2 million. You might be wondering, how can a coin that was minted over 50 years ago be worth that much? Well, in today's video, we're going to break it down and explore exactly why the 1965 Washington quarter has such a high value and what makes it so special. First, let's take a quick look at the history behind the 1965 Washington quarter. The U.S. Mint produced this coin as part of the standard series of quarters with George Washington's image on the front, which started in 1932. However, the year 1965 is a key turning point in U.S. coinage. That's because in 1965, the U.S. government decided to remove silver from many of its coins, including the quarter, in response to rising silver prices and coin shortages. For the first time in U.S. history, quarters were struck from a copper-nickel-clad composition instead of being made from 90% silver. Now, here's where things get interesting. While most 1965 Washington quarters were made using this new composition, there are a few rare coins that were accidentally struck with a small amount of silver content. These silver-struck 1965 quarters were not intended for circulation, and only a few of them are known to exist. Because of this mistake, these coins have become incredibly valuable to collectors. The most valuable of these errors is the 1965 Washington quarter with a silver composition. When these coins are found in the market, they are typically worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in some cases, they have sold for as much as $1.2 million. That's an astonishing amount of money for a coin that was originally worth just 25 cents. So, what exactly makes these coins so valuable? It's the rarity. These silver-struck 1965 Washington quarters are extremely hard to find, and only a few specimens have been certified by professional grading services. As with any rare coin, demand drives the price, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the chance to own one of these unique coins. The error makes them not just a collector's item, but also a piece of U.S. history that represents a time of change in the country's monetary system. If you happen to come across a 1965 Washington quarter, it's important to examine it carefully. The first thing to check is the weight. A normal 1965 quarter will weigh 5.67 grams, but the silver-struck era quarters typically weigh closer to 6.25 grams. Another way to tell is by looking for signs of a silver shine. If the coin has a distinct silver gleam, it's worth checking with a professional to determine whether it could be a valuable error. To put it in perspective, there have been instances where rare coins like these have fetched prices higher than the average home or car. So if you find one, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. If you're serious about collecting rare coins, especially those with valuable errors like the 1965 Washington quarter, it's a good idea to stay informed and keep an eye on reputable coin dealers or auction houses. The market for rare coins is always changing, and what might be worth a lot today could continue to rise in value in the future. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter represents a fascinating chapter in the history of U.S. coinage. While most of these quarters are worth only their face value, the error-struck silver versions have become some of the most sought-after coins in the world, with values reaching up to $1.2 million. If you ever find one, you might just be holding onto a piece of history that could change your financial future. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content like this. We're diving into something really exciting for all coin collectors and enthusiasts: the 2001 Kentucky quarter dollar. This coin is an incredible piece of U.S. history, and believe it or not, it could be worth a lot more than you think. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 Kentucky quarter was part of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The program featured quarters from each of the 50 states, with Kentucky's quarter being released in 2001. It showcases an image of a thoroughbred horse, which is a nod to Kentucky's rich history with horse racing. The quarter also has a design featuring the state's famous horse and the words, "My Old Kentucky Home." So what's so special about the 2001 Kentucky quarter? Well, it's not just any quarter. Certain rare versions of this coin can be worth a fortune. While most of the quarters from this series are worth just their face value of 25 cents, there's one key feature that can set this coin apart and make it incredibly valuable. If you have a 2001 Kentucky quarter with a specific error, it could be worth upwards of $1.3 million. That's right, $1.3 million for a single coin. The error in question is called a double die obverse, a striking error where the design on the front of the coin is doubled, creating a visible distortion in the lettering and images. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are incredibly rare. Most 2001 Kentucky quarters were minted without the error, making the ones with the double die a true treasure. If you happen to come across one of these coins, you could be holding on to a small fortune. Now, how do you know if your 2001 Kentucky quarter is worth something? The key is to examine the details. The double die error usually shows up in the lettering, especially around the words Liberty and In God We Trust. The doubling effect can also be seen on the state name, Kentucky, and sometimes on the horse design itself. If you find one of these coins, the next step is to get it professionally appraised. A coin dealer or a reputable grading service will be able to tell you if your coin is the real deal. The higher the grade and condition of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. A quarter in mint condition could fetch an even higher price. It's also worth noting that the market for rare coins is constantly fluctuating. Values can change depending on demand, the rarity of the coin, and the state of the coin market. That means if you happen to find one of these rare Kentucky quarters, you could be sitting on a valuable asset that appreciates over time. In conclusion, the 2001 Kentucky quarter with a double die obverse error is one of the most valuable and rare coins from the state quarters series. If you ever come across one, don't hesitate to have it checked out by an expert. It could be worth over $1 million. So, keep your eyes peeled and your coin collections in check. You never know when you might stumble upon a rare find. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on rare coins and valuable finds. We're talking about something that could change your life if you've got one in your pocket: the 2006 South Dakota $quarter coin. This coin is making waves in the coin collecting world, and some of them are worth an astounding $1.4 million. So, if you're a coin collector or just someone who loves to hunt for hidden treasures, this video is for you. Let's dive in and find out what makes this coin so valuable. First, let's take a look at the 2006 South Dakota $quarter. It's part of the 50-state quarters program, a series released by the U.S. Mint from 1999 to 2008. Each state got its own unique quarter design. The South Dakota quarter features Mount Rushmore, one of the most iconic landmarks in the United States. But here's where things get interesting. While most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, some rare, error coins have been spotted, and they're worth a whole lot more. Some of these error coins can sell for upwards of $1.4 million, depending on the rarity and condition. The key to the value of this coin lies in a specific error that occurred during the minting process. A very small number of the 2006 South Dakota quarters were struck with a misalignment of the design. This error made the engraving on the coin slightly off-center, making it an extremely rare find. This kind of minting mistake is highly sought after by collectors because it's a rare occurrence, and errors like this can be worth thousands, even millions of dollars. It all comes down to rarity, demand, and condition. The 2060 South Dakota quarter with the off-center error is so valuable because there are only a handful of them in existence. The rarer a coin is, the higher its value to collectors. And when a coin has a unique error, it becomes even more desirable. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, it could be worth a fortune. But condition matters too. Coins that are in mint condition, also known as uncirculated, fetch the highest prices. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 2060 South Dakota quarter is worth millions? Here's how you can spot an error coin. Check if the design is off-center. A coin that's off-center will have the image of Mount Rushmore or the text around the edge slightly misaligned. The mint mark on these coins is a D, which means they were minted in Denver. Make sure you're looking at the correct coin. Besides being off-center, keep an eye out for other types of minting errors like double strikes, die cracks, or unusual patterns. So, how much is this error coin really worth? Well, in some rare cases, the 2060 South Dakota quarter with the minting error has been sold for as much as $1.4 million. That's right, over $1 million. Of course, not every coin will fetch that kind of price, but even a less perfect error coin can still be worth thousands of dollars. If you think you found one of these rare coins, you're probably wondering where you can sell it. There are several options, including coin dealers, auction houses, and online marketplaces like eBay. But it's important to have your coin authenticated first. Make sure a professional coin grading service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, authenticates and grades your coin before you sell it. So, that's the scoop on the 2060 South Dakota $quarter coin. If you've got one of these rare error coins, you could be holding on to something worth a small fortune. Keep your eyes peeled for minting mistakes, and who knows, you could strike gold. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing coin collecting tips and information. We're going to talk about a truly incredible coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1999 Connecticut quarter. This little coin could be worth a lot more than just its face value. In fact, some of these quarters have been known to sell for as much as $1.5 million. That's right, you heard me correctly, $1.5 million. So what makes this coin so special? Let's dive in and find out. Let's start by taking a look at the 1999 Connecticut quarter. It was part of the 50-state quarters program, a series issued by the U.S. Mint from 1999 to 2008. Each state got its own unique quarter design, and Connecticut was the fifth state to be featured in the series. The design on the Connecticut quarter features the charter oak, a symbol of the state's history. The oak tree was famous for its role in American history, and it's an iconic image of Connecticut. But while most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, there's something really special about a few of them. Now, let's talk about the rare variety that could make you a millionaire. There was a minting error that occurred during the production of some 1999 Connecticut quarters. Some of these coins were struck with an incorrect die, resulting in a unique and highly collectible mistake. This error caused the coin to have some unusual characteristics that make it much more valuable than a regular quarter. One of the most famous errors is the double die variety. In these coins, the design is slightly doubled, meaning you can see an extra image or detail in the letters or numbers on the coin. This rare mistake has caught the attention of coin collectors and investors alike, driving up its value to incredible heights. These double die 1999 Connecticut quarters are often sold at auction for thousands, and in some cases, they have sold for over $1.50 million. So, how can you tell if your 1999 Connecticut quarter is one of these rare, high-value coins? The best way to spot an error is by closely inspecting the design. Look at the word Connecticut on the coin. If you notice that the letters appear to be doubled or blurry, it's a sign that your quarter might be worth far more than just 25 cents. Another key indicator is the date on the coin, so check carefully for any irregularities. Now, while the idea of finding a $1.5 million quarter sounds amazing, it's important to remember that not every 1999 Connecticut quarter is worth that much. Most of them are still just worth face value, or perhaps a little more depending on their condition. But if you're lucky enough to find one of these rare error coins, you could be holding a small fortune in your hand. If you think you might have one of these special quarters, the next step is to get it professionally evaluated. A certified numismatist can help determine whether your coin is the real deal. If you do find a rare, high-value coin, don't forget to protect it properly. Store it in a safe place and keep it in excellent condition, as this will help maintain its value. So, next time you're checking your change, make sure to take a second look at your 1999 Connecticut quarters. You never know, you could be holding $1 million treasure. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful or exciting, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Have you ever found a rare coin? We're diving into something truly exciting, a coin that could be worth more than you'd ever expect. You might just have one in your pocket right now without even realizing it. We're talking about the 2000p Virginia quarter dollar. This coin has some serious value in the market, and today we'll be uncovering why it's worth a whopping $1.6 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.6 million. So let's jump into it. Let's start with the basics. The Virginia quarter was released as part of the 50-state quarters program, a U.S. Mint initiative to honor all 50 states. The quarter features an image of the state of Virginia and was released in 2000, making it part of the 5th year in this series. This particular coin is called the 2000p Virginia quarter, meaning it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the P on the coin. Now you might think, okay, it's just a regular quarter. What's so special about it? Well, it's not just any quarter, it's a rare error coin that can be worth a lot more than face value. Here's where things get interesting. The 2000p Virginia quarter is known for having a rare minting error. Some of these coins were struck with an unusual mistake that made them unique and highly collectible. This error is what pushes the value of these quarters to astronomical numbers. These coins were accidentally double-struck or exhibited other unique features, which makes them a rare find in the world of coin collecting. The rarity and the demand for these error coins are what give them their massive value. So why is this coin worth $1.6 million? The simple answer is that the error makes these coins incredibly rare. Only a handful of them are known to exist, and they are highly sought after by collectors who specialize in rare and error coins. In fact, one of these 2000p Virginia quarters, with a double strike error, was sold at auction for an incredible $1.6 million. That's not just a fluke. Coins like these are in demand because of their rarity, their historical significance, and the intrigue surrounding mint errors. To put it in perspective, most regular 2000p Virginia quarters are worth about 25 cents, just like any other coin you might find in your pocket. But if you happen to stumble upon one with the error, your coin could be worth millions. Now, you might be wondering how to identify a 2000p Virginia quarter that's worth such a massive amount. First, you need to be on the lookout for the mint error. If you have a Virginia quarter and notice that the design looks off, like it's doubled, misaligned, or has extra features that don't belong, there's a good chance it could be one of these rare error coins. To properly check if your coin is a valuable error coin, you'll need to closely inspect the design and the edge of the coin. Look for things like double images or any other unusual details that seem different from a regular quarter. It's best to consult with a professional coin grader or take it to a numismatist to get a definitive assessment of its value. The market for rare coins has been growing steadily in recent years. People are paying more attention to the value of unique, rare coins, and the demand is only rising. This is why the 2000p Virginia quarter, with its extremely rare mint error, is so valuable. It's part of a larger trend in coin collecting where people are paying top dollar for coins with unique characteristics or errors. Collectors aren't just after coins from the past. They are actively searching for errors in newly minted coins too, hoping to find a hidden gem. If you're into coin collecting, this is definitely an area worth exploring because the potential for profit is incredible. So, what can we learn from all of this? Well, the 2000p Virginia quarter is a shining example of how a simple minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a priceless treasure. If you happen to find one of these rare error coins, you could be holding on to a fortune worth millions of dollars. If you're a coin collector or just someone who enjoys learning about valuable items, make sure to keep an eye out for these coins. Who knows, you could be the next lucky person to find one of these rare error coins and watch its value skyrocket. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content on coin collecting and other valuable finds. We're going to talk about a very special coin, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar. While most people may think of this coin as just another piece of pocket change, it has a fascinating history, and in some cases, it can be worth a whole lot of money. Stick around because you won't believe how much some of these coins are worth today. Let's start with a little bit of background. The 1965 Washington quarter is part of a series of quarters that were minted from 1932 all the way to today. But 1965 is a year that stands out, especially when it comes to rare coins. You might be surprised to learn that the 1965 quarter, while it may look ordinary to the naked eye, has been known to fetch incredible amounts of money on the rare coin market. You might wonder, what makes a 1965 quarter worth anything at all? Well, the key lies in certain variations of the coin that are very hard to find. While most of the 1965 quarters are made from a copper-nickel clad composition, a few unique errors have made certain coins from this year incredibly valuable. One of the rarest and most valuable 1965 quarters is an error coin that was mistakenly struck with a special combination of metals. This type of coin is known as a silver error because the 1965 coin was originally intended to be minted with a copper-nickel alloy, not silver. However, due to a mix-up at the mint, some coins were mistakenly produced with silver content. And here's the crazy part, these error coins are valued at up to $1.8 million. That's right. A single 1965 Washington quarter can be worth millions of dollars, all because of a mistake made at the mint more than 50 years ago. Now that you know how valuable a 1965 silver error coin can be, you may be wondering how to identify one. First off, it's important to know that this error is extremely rare. So if you do come across a 1965 quarter, it's important to inspect it closely. Look for signs that the coin has the wrong metal composition. If it feels heavier or seems to have a higher silver content, that's a potential indicator that it could be a rare error coin. You're probably wondering, where can you find these ultra-valuable 1965 quarters? Many collectors have found them in old coin collections, or even in rolls of quarters that have been sitting in a bank vault for decades. Others may be uncovered by people who don't even realize the treasure they've stumbled upon. But finding a 1965 silver error coin isn't easy, and it's definitely not something you'll come across every day. If you have one in your collection or come across one, it's worth getting it appraised by a professional coin grader to determine its authenticity and value. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar coin is not your average pocket change. While most of them are worth just a few dollars, the rare silver error coins can fetch up to $1.8 million at auction. So, if you're digging through old change or checking your coin collections, Keep an eye out for this incredible piece of history. It could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for tuning in today. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, leave a comment down below if you've ever come across any rare or valuable coins. We'd love to hear your stories. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and specifically, the 2001 New York $quarter coin. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a small fortune, up to a staggering $1.9 million in some cases. Let's break down why this coin is so valuable and how you might just be sitting on a hidden treasure. First, let's talk about the 2001 New York quarter, part of the State Quarter series issued by the United States Mint. The series was released to honor each state, with each coin showcasing a unique design representing that state. The New York quarter features the Statue of Liberty and the state outline. It's a beautiful and iconic coin, but what makes it so special? To understand its value, we need to look at the rarity and specific details that can make this coin incredibly valuable. Most 2001 New York quarters are worth face value, just 25 cents. However, there are specific variations, errors, and circumstances that can make certain coins far more valuable. For example, some of these quarters were mistakenly struck in error or have unique minting issues that make them extremely rare and sought after by collectors. One of the key things to look out for are the error coins. Some of the most valuable 2001 New York quarters are those that have misprints or defects. A popular error coin is the double die variety. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned during the minting process, resulting in a doubled image. If you happen to find a double die 2001 New York quarter, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Another factor contributing to their value is the condition of the coin. Coins in mint condition, or those that have been well preserved, are worth significantly more than those with visible wear and tear. Coins that are graded as uncirculated or proof often fetch the highest prices on the market. So, if you have a 2001 New York quarter that looks almost brand new, it's definitely worth checking out by a professional coin grader. But why are collectors so keen on these coins? And why are they willing to pay such high amounts for them? Coin collecting is a popular hobby that's grown over the years, and error coins are especially sought after because of their rarity and unique characteristics. Coins like the 2001 New York quarter can be part of a collector's set or serve as prized pieces due to their fascinating history and scarcity. Now, how do you know if your 2001 New York quarter could be worth $1.9 million? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? To get an accurate valuation, it's best to take the coin to a professional numismatist or have it graded by a trusted service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or the Professional Coin Grading Service. They can tell you exactly what your coin is worth based on its condition, rarity, and any unique errors it might have. In conclusion, while most 2001 New York quarters are worth just 25 cents, if you happen to have one with a rare error or in exceptional condition, it could be worth a lot more, up to $1.9 million, in fact. So, take a look through your change and keep an eye out for any coins that might have something special about them. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible values, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.